What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful, here with the name you know, and if you don't, you're going to know her very soon. Brittnie Brooks.
The center of attention. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. We're at Squared Circle Expo. Always a great time, but I watched you wrestle last night at Black Label Pro. Over the last, I'd say probably year, there's all like when we do our Q&As, there's always like, who should be signed? Who do you think will be signed? You're always on that list. You're always a person.
Thank you.
And like, you're starting to see the dominoes fall, because on that list used to be Maggie Lee. Now she's signed. But it's always like you, J-Rod, Maggie Lee, like all these people that are like just exploding onto the scene. What's it like being a part of this very robust women's indie scene right now?
I mean, that means a lot to me. It's an honor because those names are incredible. Maggie, even though I hate her, she's great at what she does. J-Rod is incredible. And to be amongst those names are like, all right, those are my girls. Like, let's freaking tear it down. Like, let's all get signed and let's all just like kill it. It's so awesome.
Like, I wouldn't say it came out of nowhere, but there were like all these talent. Like, if any of you all popped up on like NXT next week, it wouldn't look out of place at all. Like,
thank you so much.
It feels like there's been a real explosion of that talent. And you run into people like that very early in the indies. I know a lot of the women's wrestlers. It's 1 week somebody with no experience, and then 1 week somebody with like 10 years experience. How do you kind of adjust to that on a weekly basis?
Oh, I mean, like, I feel like stuff happens fast. Like, in terms of, it didn't feel like it was happening fast when it was, and now like I'm starting to wrestle every single weekend. Like, it was before I got injured is when I really started like popping off. But even then, I felt like I wasn't doing a much, and now that I'm back, I'm like, okay, maybe I was doing a lot, because like I feel like I'm never sleeping anymore, but it's just been so much fun, and just adjusting and learning every single day, learning so much every single day has been so crazy.
How are you feeling physically right now?
I'm good. My knees are good. I'm just tired, but that's all right, because that's part of the grind, right?
What were some of the adjustments? Like, I see, is that the 8x10 with the knee braces?
Yeah.
Listen, that can be, obviously you have to do it structurally for your knee. We saw Stone Cold with the double knee braces back in the day. He made it work. What are some of like the challenges that you face there?
I just think it's different because it's like another thing that's like on your body that you have to put on, but also it like makes my legs a little bit heavier, but it's all right. I rhinestoned them. They look great.
So had a big week last week. As we filmed this, WrestleMania week, you were all over the place.
Yeah.
What do you think about the WWE ID program? Obviously, that can be something exciting for talent like yourself.
Absolutely.
That's financial security to effectively say, okay, now train full-time to be a pro wrestler.
Hell yeah. I would absolutely love to be a part of the WWE ID program. And technically speaking, I had a tag match, Brittnie Brooks and Zara Zacher versus Zeta Steele and Maserati, and it was a non-tournament match. And they said, if someone who's not an ID wins a non-tournament match, they will get put into a WWE ID tournament match. I did not get the pin, but I won. So I think I deserve a tournament match in the WWE ID Women's Championship Tournament. But that's just me.
What experiences have you had like doing extra work, anything like that? Because I know that oftentimes WWE, TNA, AEW, they'll call, bring you in, maybe do enhancement matches. I mean, I've heard everything from like people will get brought to shows and they're running thumb drives back and forth.
Yeah.
Any type of experience they can get.
I've done a little bit of everything, and funny enough, the only time I was on like WWE for like a thing, you can't even tell it's me, and I didn't really talk about it, so this is like never before heard. I was a part of the Bloodline, like serving them food, as a waitress, but you could just see the back of my head, and it was on an episode of SmackDown in Salt Lake City when The Rock came back, and you could not tell it was me. But it was me.
So you're practically a part of the Bloodline.
I literally am. I'm a bloodline waitress. So
listen, that's official. You're gonna get added to the Wikipedia. And
everything. Yeah, I don't have a Wikipedia yet. So
as you're backstage when The Rock comes back,
it's crazy.
How is that environment? It's got to be like heightened and everything.
Oh yeah, he just kind of like walks by with his like posse of people, and he's like a freaking megastar. So like I was like, hi, and he's like, hello. And I was like, all right.
So we mentioned like you coming back physically from all that. Like, how long did it take you to feel like you were at 100%, or did you wait until then before you even came back?
I came back 4 months post-surgery, which is like never heard before. Like, people don't just do that. It's because I really want to do the Dreamwave Uprising Rumble. It's their first ever Rumble, and I wanted to be a part of it. And I threw the knee braces on, but then like after I did that, I took like a month or two to actually get back. And January 26th was my first match, and I've had a match every single weekend since then. And I think I definitely wasn't 100% in January, but kind of by February, March, and now in April, I really feel like I'm starting to get my groove back and I'm starting to be confident, like more every single day. But there's a lot of like little things that I feel like I lost, but I'm still getting them back. But yeah, I definitely feel 100 now, for sure.
Dreamwave does such a good job, like highlighting the women's, especially a bunch of them that I mentioned earlier. Like, they do such an incredible job. I've interviewed Emily J like 3 or 4 times. They'll bring her in from North Carolina. They'll bring people in from everywhere. Like, so that really opens up a lot of options for somebody like you who is making their way. Are there any indies out there that you haven't worked that you're like, I want to get in on that?
I really want to do House of Glory. Okay. That's a big goal of mine. Defy. And I'd love to go back to Prestige. There's so many. I have like a little bucket list on my phone of like indies that I want to do, hopefully before I get signed.
Sure.
But there's like a good list that I would just love to do. I've fortunately gotten to do quite a few of them that are on the list. Yeah. So.
I mean, you've got, like, if you go to your cage match, it's like such a busy schedule.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's this early in your career, like, how is that for you? How do you sort of maintain and balance all that? Because you're recovering from an injury, you're learning while on the road too, but you are booked and busy all the time.
I try. Like, I choose this. I choose this life. And sometimes I have to remind myself that because I'll be really tired. I'm like, I chose this. Like, even this expo, I literally decided to do it like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Like, I was not going to be booked on it, and I realized I had the weekend free, and I was like, I don't want a weekend free. Brittney Brooks does not have a weekend free. So I hit up some people, and we got it all worked out. Literally, my flight was booked on Wednesday, and I flew out on Thursday. Oh, like, it was so last minute because I was like, I can't have a free weekend. That's like illegal. So
pardon me as I pull up my phone. I always ask people, do you know what your most viewed match or moment is on YouTube?
I don't. No, I don't.
We're going to find it.
Oh, snap.
I know one of them was a fan cam match with Alex Gracia.
Oh, okay.
And then
Heck
I believe your most viewed is this here, Angelica Risk.
Oh.
Title match wrestling.
Wow.
You eating the L, though.
I know, right? Why is that the thumbnail? Come on now.
Why is that it? And up here we've got, listen, you getting beaten up again.
That's crazy.
I'm noticing a trend here.
Listen.
You're a draw when you get beat up, I think.
I mean, Dolph Ziggler was always one of my favorites. And he's the greatest to ever do that. So
I can see the influence there. And he's here. He's here right now.
He is. I recently posted a photo, and that's probably like my most viewed photo. It's like our evolution, because I took a picture with him in like 2016 when I was a little kid waiting outside of Cricket Wireless, and then I took another one at a comedy show that he had, and then I took one with him at Dreamwave like a few weeks ago, and it's getting quite a few likes, and it's gotten me a lot of followers. Like, I don't know, everyone loves the evolution.
As we wrap up, what is a music artist that people would be surprised that you like? You come out to the Britney Spears, so obviously
I mean,
know.
I don't think people are shocked, but I do love Drake. I put a lot of his songs on my highlight reels, so that's why I don't think people would be shocked. But if you're watching me for the first time, I do like Sabrina Carpenter and Ariana Grande, but I love Drake.
Yeah, I can see you liking him. Drake, though.
No, you are not a Kendrick fan.
I'm a Kendrick
Heck
fan. Listen,
no.
I love
Get
Toronto.
out of here, Sean
Toronto's
Ross
a
Sapp.
second home, but listen.
No.
That is as one-sided of a victory as humanly possible.
Mm-mm.
It was bad. Tell the people where they can find you, follow you, support you as you go on your wrestling journey.
You can find me on Instagram at the Brittney Brooks and TikTok as well. Twitter and Facebook at Brittney Brooks, and I have a pro wrestling tees page. If you just type in Brittney Brooks, all my shirts are on there.
If you go on YouTube, you can watch her get beaten up in
apparently
thumbnails.
every single match.
I'm just going to make the thumbnail of this, you getting pinned. That way it'll do like crazy traffic. Until next time, my friends, we're out. Well, talking about them will do good traffic as well.
Big mother.
There are so many reasons to check out nordvpn.com/Fightful. Let's go through a ton of them. Works on all operating systems and devices, even your router. Protect yourself on public Wi-Fi. Shield your data from snoops and criminals. Add extra layers of digital security to your life with the password manager, the file encryption tool, the Threat Protection Pro. It's the fastest VPN in the world. They've got a global server network, 24/7 tech support, and if you're a wrestling fan, oh man, are you in for it? All of the programs that WWE runs, you can watch with one Netflix account with nordvpn.com/Fightful. You can get pay-per-views at a much more affordable price. This service pays for itself in the money that you are going to save. nordvpn.com/Fightful.